And good afternoon, race fans. Welcome to Daytona International Speedway as we prepare for race number 2 of the Daytona 500 qualifying. The second race of 2, our first one over, and it was a really exciting one, and we have an exciting one on hand here now with 26 drivers trying to race their way into the final 4 spots available in the Season 3 Daytona 500. Seth Cole on the pole alongside of Rachel Williams, both of them making their first career NNSCRA Snickers Cup Series starts. Then you got Christopher Blake and Pichu London there in the 41 and the 90. So we will get these cars rolling off, introduce the field to you, and then put these cars under green for 20 laps of exciting Daytona racing. Probably the words you'll be hearing all day long will be left rear quarter panel, because that's where these drivers seem to want to push, and it does not work in the turns, especially as we were able to find out in the first qualifying race for the 500. Green flag is out. Seth Cole gonna lead them down in the number 49. As he started on the pole, Rachel Williams suddenly getting challenged down low by Christopher Blake and Sasha Dawson. Start spreading 3 wide already here. Oh, contact back there, and they're wrecking. Tanner Sullivan's involved, Dylan Poteet, Brock Marshall, Bob Marshall, and William Duncan along with Levi Shones. Caution will wave. As here comes Christopher Blake to the inside, not for long, Sasha Dawson going to go down to the bottom to take the top spot. We're racing back to the caution flag here. Pichu London may think about leading down here at the line. He's got a lot of friends down low. Can Sasha Dawson hang on? Yes, she can, just barely. Look through here again, see who's damaged. Tanner Sullivan, as we mentioned. Bob Marshall, Dylan Poteet. Levi Shones there. You just saw him in the 74. William Duncan. And Brock Marshall. Let's see why we're under the caution. Well, I have the feeling we're going to say the words left rear quarter panel. Let's see if that's going to be the case. I think it was Tanner Sullivan getting right into the left rear quarter panel of the 75 of Dylan Poteet. No, it wasn't. Justin Perry got into the left rear quarter panel of Tanner Sullivan. Okay, so... Oh, look at Matthew McMurray just missed that. That was close for the 96. And Levi Shones did get contact right there. Don't know how bad it is. William Duncan, nowhere to go. He hits the 73 of Tanner Sullivan. Tough break for him there. And I don't know about the 78 of Brock Marshall. He may have gotten through with minimal damage, because I think he just pretty much slowed up to miss the wreck. But Tanner Sullivan's gotten the most damage out of that, along with Levi Shones. So we will go back under the green flag. Top 10 looks like this. Sasha Dawson, Pichu London, Ricky James, Christopher Blake, Matthew McMurray, Justin Perry, Rachel Williams, Jake Rogers, Jeff Ehlers, pole sitter Seth Cole back in 10th. 2 drivers are out of this race, and they are Dylan Poteet and Tanner Sullivan. Green flag is out. Lap 6 of 20 on the board. And a 2-car breakaway there. Well, that won't last long, as now Pichu London goes to the inside, so the rest of the field will catch up to them awfully quickly. Pichu London to the front. Taking them a while to get organized, though, to run down these two. Looks like now they're doing that. Ricky James, Matthew McMurray, they're hooking up. 2 Dodges of Justin Perry, Jake Rogers hooking up as well. And they're going to go 3 wide here for second. Matthew McMurray going to put the move on Ricky James and Sasha Dawson. Jeff Ehlers and Jake Rogers working together there. Oh, there goes the pole sitter, Seth Cole. He hanging on to it. Oh, how did he save it? How did he save that? He and Jeff Ehlers got together and they both saved it. I can't believe they did that. That was incredible. A great save by Jeff Ehlers and Seth Cole, the pole sitter. So we are still green. Thanks to that amazing job by all those drivers, really, that were around that area. Pichu London leads, Matthew McMurray second, Jeff Ehlers is now up to third, and Seth Cole now battling for fourth. He'll take that from Jake Rogers, as Ehlers wants more, down to the inside for second on Matthew McMurray. Oh, contact back there, Mark George. And down to the infield he goes. He almost clipped Aaron Williams, and he's into the fence. I think. No, he saved it. Did he save that? Yes, he did, but they're backed up back here. 4 wide. That is not going to work. That is so not going to work. There is no way that's going to work. It's not going to work. No, it's not going to work. Ooh, that's awfully close. Oh, there they go. Oh, I knew it was just a matter of time. Mark George in it. Jake Johnson, Justin Perry, Michael Harvey. Oh, man. Just a ticking time bomb. Oh, man. Mark George, we know, was involved. Pretty heavy damage to Justin Perry. Jake Johnson, Christopher Blake, Aaron Reed, they may have been involved. Michael Harvey, we know, was in it. John Dawson as well. Oh, wow. And Seth Cole, the pole sitter, got the lead back at the line. Let's see why we're under the caution. Well, this is a commentator's nightmare, seeing them get 4 wide here. And I'll tell you what, they were 4 wide for a long time, all the way back at the start-finish line. And how they made it all the way over here to the back straightaway before they wrecked, I'm not exactly sure. But you see right here, the contact's going to happen between Jake Johnson and Michael Harvey. Sends them up into Justin Perry. Nowhere for Justin to go. Sasha Dawson, Christopher Blake, Aaron Reed, John Dawson, they get contact as well. Mark George spins down there in front of everybody after he just got clipped. And, oh, boy. That they almost pulled it off. They almost got it to work. And, oh man, they did a great job there for a long, long time to make it 4 wide that long, but this is the end of it. This is what the finish was of that whole thing. Now, 2 more drivers retiring out of this race and will not make the Daytona 500. They are Michael Harvey and Justin Perry. Here's the top 10. Seth Cole back at front. Then it's Jake Rogers, Jeff Ehlers, Pichu London, Ricky James, Aaron Williams, Matthew McMurray, Robert Cruz, Brock Marshall, and Jacob Lawler, the top 10. So somehow Seth Cole found his way back up to the front. He and Jeff Ehlers have made 2 epic saves here today. And they're running first and third. Green flag back out on lap 13. You gotta wonder if Seth Cole, Jeff Ehlers, being Toyotas, if they're gonna work together here in the late stages of this event. Both of them obviously would like to make the 500, but here comes Jake Rogers to the inside. In the number 92, he has thoughts about the 500 himself. Pichu London now starting to catch up. Aaron Williams, Robert Cruz, all trying to catch up there. And the 78 car there, that's Brock Marshall in the 78. I thought he was involved in that first wreck, and remember I told you I thought maybe he slowed down so that way he'd miss the wreck. I think that's exactly what happened, because he is still up to speed with the rest of this field. Starting to break out here into 3 and 4, well, 2 and 3 wide formation. As Pichu London now going to go to the inside of Jake Rogers. Oh, contact back there. Matthew McMurray goes below the yellow line after contact from Rachel Williams. But he held on to it. Great save there. And now they're starting to close back up again. This is when you start to get a little nervous, when they start getting close to each other, because one little slip-up can have drastic results. And they are going to go 3 wide for the lead. Oh no, Sasha Dawson got into Rachel Williams, back up the racetrack! And there they go! Seth Cole is involved. The pole sitter is in it. Caution will wave. And I think we will be able to go back to green. I don't know. There's Rachel Williams, Sasha Dawson, Mark George. The pole sitter, Seth Cole, badly damaged. Rachel Williams, I don't know if she can even get that car going. John Dawson also was involved in that. And the caution is out. Don't know if we're going to be able to go back to green or not, but let's see why we're under the caution once again. Okay, watch right here. That left rear quarter panel of the 79. Who gets into her? The 77 of Sasha Dawson. Maybe a little female rivalry there or something. Don't know for certain. But anyway, right there you're going to see the 79 come back up the racetrack. Just clips the 86 of Matthew McCormick. And around they go. McCormick, I think he may have been able to hold on to that. I think he saved his car. He did. No, he didn't. Nope, he got the wall. Jeff Ehlers was involved, Seth Cole, both of whom had great saves beforehand. Sasha and Rachel Williams both getting involved as well. And then, coming into the picture, here's Christopher Blake. Bam! Nails the Sasha Dawson machine. And I don't think it's over. I think there was another driver. Yeah, John Dawson coming in here along with Mark George. Let's watch those two. I think maybe the 87 was involved as well. Let's even go to a different camera angle and see. Nope, not really. Oh, there's just too much smoke. One car was flipping there. I think that was Seth Cole was flipping, barrel rolling. And upside down was Jake Johnson. Ooh. Boy, you know, I don't know if we could find a camera angle for that or not. Let's see if we can get a camera angle to see just exactly what the whole thing was, because there was a lot of smoke. Okay, here's a look. We got ourselves a still camera angle, and there's the wreck. Everybody going by. You see Christopher Blake right there make his contact. That's heavy contact there. And oh, boy, right there you just saw the 49 get nailed, but that wasn't a good enough camera angle. Let's see if we can find another. Okay, I think we found one. We'll wait for these cars to go through. And you see back here, Christopher Blake's made his contact right here. Watch the 49 just get flipped up. Yep, he flips and kind of almost does a top spin on his nose. 99 gets flipped over, and yeah, that was a better camera angle right there. We were able to see what happened. Luckily, the 99 landed on his wheels. All of them did. That was a good thing, though. But I think we're going to have a shootout to decide this race. It'll be a green-white checker to decide this race. It is Pichu London, Brock Marshall, Jake Rogers, Jacob Lawler, Aaron Williams, Robert Cruz, Alexander Dawson, Matthew McMurray, William Duncan, and Aaron Reed, the top 10. There were only 15 cars in the racetrack, so we'll show you the other 5. Ricky James, Matthew McCormick, Jeff Ehlers, Levi Shones, and Rachel Williams. 4 drivers will transfer. Who will they be? Green flag, white flag, then checkered flag will tell us. Well, they're starting to make their moves here. Jacob Lawler, the first one to step out of line out of the drivers up front. He'll go under Jake Rogers for that 3rd position. Aaron Williams will now move into 4th. If the race ended now, those 4, the 90, 78, 51, and 64, would transfer into the 500. But it's not over. Here we go. Pichu London going to get a challenge from Brock Marshall down low. Aaron Williams there to help. Matthew McMurray moves into the picture. Ricky James trying to do the same. Oh, Lawler almost got into the Pichu London machine. And here comes Aaron Williams to the inside. White flag in the air. Brock Marshall will take the white flag as we got 1 lap to go. Oh boy, it's getting tight off that corner. Ooh, watch it, Ricky James! And they wreck! They wreck! There they go! Oh! McMurray saved it! So did Ricky James. How did they save it? Caution is out. They're racing back to the line. It's Brock Marshall, Matthew McMurray, Aaron Williams, and a battle on here. This is for the 4th position. Robert Cruz has it. Out of turn 4 for the final time. Brock Marshall's going to win this race. Matthew McMurray will transfer. Aaron Williams will transfer. And Robert Cruz will pull off the upset and finish in 4th and transfer into the Daytona 500. Jake Rogers was caught up in that wreck. Jacob Lawler, Levi Shones, Pichu London, along with Aaron Reed and Matthew McCormick. So, your 4 to transfer are as follows. As we should get the official standings in just a moment here. There they are. Brock Marshall, Matthew McMurray, Aaron Williams, Robert Cruz. They transfer in. Ricky James, just so close. He saved that race car and it killed his momentum. He wasn't able to hold off the 50 and he finished his 5th. And then these cars finished the race, but I believe from Pichu London on down, they were involved in that wreck. And then all these drivers retiring out of the race. So tough luck for them. They'll try again at Phoenix to qualify into race number 2 of the Snickers Cup Series Season 3, but 4 drivers' dreams come true. They transfer into the Daytona 500, and congrats to them. Hope you'll tune in as we are going to have the Trucks, Mobile, and Snickers practices here for the 3 separate races, and then the points races begin as we will have the Trucks, Mobile, and Snickers Cup Series seasons start for Season 3. Thanks for watching the NNSCRA Best Offline Racing.